Alright. Hello, Professor Zimfer. This is my small talk video. So my life has been pretty, I wouldn't say hectic, but I would say it's been eventful. I've been through a lot. I've been in a lot of places. I am I am not from the United States. I am from Burma. They are it is a small Asian country, Southeast Asia. For a better, I guess, understanding of where it is, it's right next to India, right to the east of it. Um, I was born there in 2002 in a city called Hakka. My mom and dad, my dad is Nirlon and my mom is Flam. They're specific ethnicities within our country. I spent roughly a year and a half to 2 years in Burma. I don't remember much from it, so I can't really tell you more about that country or that city I was in. I still have a lot of family back there. My mom's parents already passed away, but my dad's parents are still alive today. They live back in Burma. After a year and a half to 2 years, my dad took us to Malaysia for like the process of getting us from Burma all the way to the United States. We had to go to Malaysia, and we lived there for 2 years while my dad saved up some money for us to possibly move to the United States. He was a construction worker, which is kind of ironic that I'm in construction now. We lived in an apartment. I believe it wasn't really an apartment. It was more of like a townhome, I would say. There was four bedrooms, I believe. Each bedroom had a family in it, so we lived in there pretty tight. All five of us, my two older sisters, and my mom and dad, we shared a bedroom, and then across the hall was my other family. It was my other uncles and aunts that were still there. We were the first to leave out of all of them, so we arrived in Syracuse, New York, in 2007. We had helpers from I don't remember exactly what program it is, but we had a mom and her daughter. The mom was roughly in her late 40s. The daughter was in her mid 20s. They helped us find a place. They helped us find jobs, or help my mom and dad find jobs to start us all off. I went to H.W. Smith for my kindergarten through third grade. So we stayed in New York for 4 years. It was a really diverse school. A lot like you would see in Indianapolis schools. A lot of ethnicities, a lot of countries, a lot of people from different places. And before we went to that school, we arrived in June, so we had roughly 2 to 3 months to prepare for school. So we had to learn English and learn basics in that span of 2 to 3 months. We entered a organization called the Christian Youth Organization in Syracuse, and they helped us practice English, practice how to write, practice how to read, and that kind of prepared us to go to school. That community in Syracuse was super duper small. The same people that could speak the same language as us and stuff like that, there was less than, I would say, 100, and we didn't have any family there, so it was just me and my family. We did everything on our own. We walked to church, rode the school bus, obviously, until my dad was able to get a car. And then 4 years later, 2011, June, we decided to move to Indiana. The biggest thing was just there was more job opportunities in Indianapolis. We had a lot more cousins in Indianapolis, and the community from the same country as us was just a lot bigger than it was in New York. I started school in Indiana, fourth grade. I went to Winchester Village, and then I went to Southport Sixth Grade Academy, and then I went to Southport Middle School, and then finished school at Southport High School. My parents didn't really want me to work a lot in high school, so I didn't work until my senior year, or like the summer before, and I worked at an ice cream shop that paid $7.25 an hour, so it was pretty rough. But obviously, I had to decide where to go to college. Before college, I guess I should talk about what sports I played. I played soccer my junior and senior year, varsity, and then I played ultimate frisbee, and also was involved in clubs like Key Club, International Club, Green Earth Society. So I would like to say I was pretty involved in high school. So I guess COVID 2020, that was my senior year, and I applied to, I would say, 5 schools. I applied to Purdue, UND, IUPUI, Butler, and Shrine. No, 6 school. Add Rose Holman onto that, and I got accepted to all of them. But the thing was, Purdue, I got deferred for the early acceptance. I got deferred. So by the time, I would say, May came, I kind of had lost hope because I didn't hear back from Purdue at all. So I decided to look for apartments in UND, or not UND, IUPUI, I'm sorry. And I pretty much signed a housing agreement with them. And then literally the next day, I got an email from Purdue, and they told me that I was accepted. The funny thing was, when I applied for Purdue, my first option was obviously first year engineering, but then my second option was pre-econ. So I got accepted into pre-econ, and then during my summer advisory meetings, I told my advisor, I don't want to be pre-econ. I want to be in engineering. So he geared the classes that I had to take my freshman year towards engineering. And then freshman year of college, I took all the prerequisites for the engineering classes. So I didn't take any classes pre-econ related my first semester. So when the second semester came along, I coded into civil engineering straight away, which is weird because most kids had to go through FYE and then apply for a specific school in the school of engineering. But I guess I would say I got lucky, and I got everything done with what I needed in FYE, so I was able to code straight into civil engineering my second semester of freshman year. And then the second year of my college career, first semester was pretty rough. I didn't do too well in my classes, obviously, but I still passed all the classes I had to take. And then second semester, my classes got even harder, and I wouldn't say I gave up, but I just wanted to do something that I guess didn't make me want to, not go to class every day. So I decided to switch to construction. And during that summer, I did an internship with a very small startup down in Indianapolis. The owner is one of my friends at church, and I was lucky enough to receive an internship with them and get my hours with them. And I would say that was a really good experience for me to be, start off in a small company. I think I got a lot of good experience dealing with like customers and like small little change orders, small little RFIs, and that kind of, I guess, built my knowledge before taking any construction classes. And then my junior year was when I started taking construction classes. I took 150, and then I took 200 and 250 together. And then that next summer, excuse me, I interned with MI Homes for the summer, and their internship experience was really different. Excuse my roommates for their loud singing. But they really made me find my niche, I would say, like what I wanted to do after I graduated, and that's with land acquisition and development. I spent the majority of my time at MI Homes in that area, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed going to work every day. I really enjoyed looking at pieces of land and like how we can develop it and what neighborhood we can create. And my senior year, which I am right now, I took 300 and 350 last semester, and now I'm taking 400 and 450 obviously this semester. And I got an offer from MI Homes back in November for a full-time job, and I am glad to say that I accepted it. And now hopefully I can pass my 400, 450, and 490 classes and receive my diploma and start working as soon as I graduate. Thank you.